All rise. Support court with Judge Van Der Bee is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB1068, Clark case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You may be seated. Man, it's a lot of people that didn't want to come to court today. Makes my job easier. Okay. All right. Looks like Mr. Clark, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
I'm married and not happy about my wife going out all the time. Girls' night seems like every other weekend. When we try to do something romantic, she's like, oh, I prefer to go out with my girls, happy hour. So I'm suspecting she's cheating. So,
okay. So because she is with her girls and not spending as much time with you, you think she's cheating?
Yeah, I text her while she's out, she don't respond. I ask her, send a picture where you are so I can see what's going on with the post on social media. I don't get any type of messages. So, I'm kind of insecure with why we're not having anything in our relationship happen the way it's supposed to as a married couple.
Welcome to Judge and Judgment and today's case. Buckle up. We've got a husband demanding spousal support from his wife, even though he's the one handing out $10,000 a week in allowance. Mr. Clark says he's lonely, suspicious, and done with the marriage. But Judge Vonda is about to remind him, court isn't therapy and revenge doesn't pay. Does emotional neglect justify financial retaliation? Or is this just one man's desperate ploy to get attention? This isn't your typical courtroom showdown. Stay tuned, because this one twists hard and ends with a warning every married couple needs to hear. Okay.
Okay. You all still live in the same home?
Yes, we do.
Do you have any children?
No.
Okay. You see her every day?
Yeah.
Do you try to discuss it with her then?
She don't want to hear it. She don't go in the kitchen to talk. That's where I expect her to be, where I can corner her, but she don't talk. So
all right.
I got things to do, I got errands to run, so I let her be so I'm not like smothering her, but when it comes down to playing the role to reservations, my girlfriends. So.
Okay. Have you ever confronted her about cheating on you?
No.
All right. It looks like you came because you're wanting to get some sort of spousal maintenance from her.
Yeah, because we're pretty much done. There's nothing happening in our relationship intimate-wise, so, I pay all the bills, 2 cars, she don't pay no gas in the car, so, I need her to either get going or tell me what's really going on.
All right. You pay all the bills, you say, so you make more money than her?
Yes.
Do you know where she is? Have you talked to her at all? Is she with the girls right now while court is going on?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, if you're the one making more money, I don't see how I could honor your request to get spousal maintenance.
Well, she gets an allowance.
All right.
So I want that back.
You want your allowance back?
Yes.
How much of an allowance are you giving her?
I give her $10K a week.
Now pause right here. Mr. Clark says he's still living under the same roof, sees his wife daily, but somehow can't have a conversation with her unless it's in the kitchen. That's not just communication breakdown. That's emotional shutdown. But instead of working through the disconnect, he's dragging her to court. Do you think he's genuinely hurt, or just using the court system to guilt trip his wife into paying attention?
$10,000 a week?
Yeah.
Man, where you work? I'm obviously in the wrong profession. Yeah, okay. So, you got her served to be here today.
Yes.
You do realize that if she were to come to court and ask for spousal maintenance from you, she would probably get it, right?
Most likely, yes.
So you still want to go through?
Yep.
Okay. Are you just doing this because you're mad at her?
Yep.
Well, Mr. Clark, you don't just come to court and file something and ask for a request without the grounds just because you're mad.
Well,
I can empathize with you being mad.
Because I want her attention. So in the court, there's mediation, and she'll know I'm serious.
Well, yeah, so yes and no, right? So you don't want to file a lawsuit to necessarily get your spouse's attention because you're not getting the affection that you're looking for. You can threaten her with a lawsuit, or you can draft one out and show it to her, but to actually have her serve, set it for a hearing, that kind of takes up my time for...
Hold up. Did he just say he gives her $10,000 a week as an allowance? That's $40,000 a month. And he's asking for spousal maintenance? Legally, that's a hard no. Judges only award support to the party in need. And this man's out here making it rain. Let's be real. Is he heartbroken or just bitter about how much he's been shelling out?
Somebody who really needs to be in here. So it's a waste of resources. I mean, I get what you're saying. I'm married myself, so I definitely understand what you're saying.
Yes.
This is just not the right resource to get her attention. Does that make sense?
Kind of.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do, Mr. Clark. We're going to dismiss your case.
Dismiss the case.
We're going to dismiss it. You do not have grounds to ask for spousal maintenance. You're the breadwinner. You just said you pay all the bills, you give her a $10,000 allowance a week. You don't qualify for spousal maintenance. You have to prove that you do not have the resources to meet your minimum needs.
Okay.
We both know that you do, just based off what you said you do.
Right.
So, yeah, I would have to dismiss your case.
Yeah. Nothing else I can say then.
No, but you know, I thank you for coming to see me, right?
Thank you.
But I also recommend that the two of you seek some sort of counseling, marital counseling. Okay?
Nah, we beyond marital counseling.
Okay, well, if you decide to come to court and file for a divorce, right?
Yes.
You can do that, but just not with the spousal maintenance part attached. I could foresee her saying she would like to have spousal maintenance. So yeah, I'll have to dismiss your request.
And this right here is where Judge Vonderby lays down the law. Court isn't a pawn in your emotional chess game. It's a serious system meant to resolve real legal disputes. Filing a case just to send a message? That's not how justice works. Should courts do more to penalize people for wasting time like this?
Based on that.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything further?
Can I file for bankruptcy then?
I cannot give you legal advice.
Yes.
I would just caution you with doing that if you really don't have a reason to file for bankruptcy. And you definitely will want to consult a bankruptcy attorney before you do that.
Yeah, I just don't want her taking nothing from me, so she flipped the script.
Here's the twist. He doesn't qualify for support, but she likely would if she filed. The same woman he's dragging into court for ignoring him might walk away with half his assets if she takes this seriously. And now he's talking about bankruptcy. The desperation is real. Would you risk losing everything just to make a point in a broken marriage?
Then
Okay, Mr. Clark, I'm not going to assist you committing fraud. If there is nothing else, you are dismissed.
thank you.
You're welcome.
So here's the final judgment. Mr. Clark's case dismissed. His emotional pain is real, but legally he's on shaky ground. The court can't fix what a conversation, counseling, or closure should have handled. Judge Vonda sent a clear message. Don't weaponize the legal system when what you really need is healing. If this case hit you as hard as it hit us, drop a comment below. Was the judge too harsh? Would you stay in a marriage that's disconnected? And don't forget, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and stay locked in for more jaw-dropping drama on Judge and Judgment.